Bright lights city, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue when they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Houston Cougars. The Cougars have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels. The first swing of the game. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy's played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level. I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Still running. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be the first down.
You gotta feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. 2nd and 10 here.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the pass, more guys to the run. Then you open up for the passing.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
He's got his man. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cougars want to move quickly. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get out.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He leaves it with his back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a second down play. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short games, to set your defense for positive situations.
Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he drops the throw. Dances away to buy time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Houston. The defense with the scoop and score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space. get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. You got to get it together.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. The give from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown hit?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground in that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. Right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cougars are in the hurry up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grab behind the line. It's Mills. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer, preventing him from getting the first down?
Catch in the middle, it's Mills. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going to try to put one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
The offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, he's looking downfield. Finds it back in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. You know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Going for 6. Throwing to the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Houston going up tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Takes a grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this stage, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield goal first.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Quarterback tried to Pulled down for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, let's throw. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go!
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the inside, yeah. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the field goal unit is on the field. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut before we think in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled a positive, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll try to run for it. The Rebels are stopped for not before getting it past the stick.
And I just need a case. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Maybe a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is. And he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. Time to take a shot. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and really listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the lead touchdown on the board now. Now they're kicking away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. They'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Houston wants to play fast. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They They go to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, UNLV. And that one will give them the lead.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week. And so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 16 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Houston going up tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm and a better way. Converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll throw on third and short. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in his zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Houston getting set, looking at first and 10.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding that nice catch.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next one.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now got to figure out what they're doing.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Not so fast. I think it's going to be automatic. Second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front offensively? Shutting the play.
Yeah, and if the defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, that's the foot down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. I think it takes some big shots and man.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver.
Got some room under the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. First and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. Pushing the throw on second down. Over the middle. It's middle. How about that weight room work? He's shooting off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. A great find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Houston wants to play fast. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward. Because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Started off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab at the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
How about this on 1st and goal? To give to the wide receiver. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The offense is getting creative. They're getting close to the goal line. They're trying to take advantage of this guy's speed by using the jet sweep. It's a good play.
And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, I think this home environment is just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. And this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the returner is stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to go drive to...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a all day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He lost one down the sideline. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. At 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run. The runners moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, UNLV. And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebel! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, it's just maintain the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself.
But for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A 1st down for the offense.
Come on, set.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's going. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got the screen set up. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
325.
He's looking to throw. Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in the rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Heaves it deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Okay.
Line gets set, 1st down.
Down, 55, weak.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message for the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to do great right here in the game.
This is a 3rd and long.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead,
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
How about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds. A big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
On the ready.
One more play to pad the stats.
Fire. Carrier.
Dialing up the second down pass play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the move. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.